Welcome to a special 400 point Warhammer mini game with the Orkz Vs Drukari. Now, before we begin, first, like the video, then turn your phone. Now then, why 400 points? Well, it's quite simple. These armies have won their last games, hence they get an additional buff to their army. For the Drukari, they got Scourges. That's a horrible sound. There's little flying buggers on the back. And for Orcs, they got Mega Knobs, which piled into the truck. In total, the Scourges have a 75 point Archon, 10 Calibite Warriors at 110 points, a 90 point Talos, and 5 Scourges at 110 points, adding up to 385 points total. As for the Orcs, we have our War Boss at 65 points, 20 unit of Boys at 170 points, our Truck, which went up 10 points from 50 to 60 points, and the Mega Knobs, 3 for 90 points, for a equal total of also 385 points, making this a very fair match. Although with 40k, it's not really fair when we have to rely on the dice gods. So let's see who goes first. Black for the Drukari, blue for the Orcs. Alright, Drukari going first. First of all, I will be attaching the Archon to the rest of the Calibites, and due to Power from Pain, the army will begin with not only 1 token, but 2, since we have an Archon. As usual, we're going to skip the command phase and head straight into the movement phase. First, we're going to advance the Calibites. That is a 5, lovely. They have a 8-inch movement plus 5, that's 12, so they're just going to move up into the cover of this building. The Talos is going to move behind the trees to get better line of sight, and the Scourges are going to get to the high ground to make sure they also have line of sight. The Scourges are going to unload into the group of boys that are the closest to 18 range. But first, there's a Shredder on that team, and it has D6 attacks, so let's see how many attacks it gets. 5. We're going to do the Shard Combines from the rest of the Scourges. 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Oh, blimey. That's 3. Wounding on 3s with anti-infantry. Oh. I guess only 1. A boy gets his save at a 5+, and he's fine. The Shredder is a Torrent weapon, so it all hits, but we got to check to wound. Strength 6 against toughness 5, so 3 to wound. That is a 6. Now to see if the boys live. 5 up. 2 down. And since they were hitting the closest model, technically I believe... I think the Knob would just take the hit. Because he has 2 wounds and he's the closest. Because if I grab from here, I have to grab from... unit coherency rules. That's better. I think that's better. Now the Talos will fire into the truck 2 shots from his Haywire Cannon, Twinly Haywire Cannon, right? That's what the damping's called? Yeah. Anti-vehicle 4+. Hitting on 4s. Never mind. And while they are in range of the truck, there's no way they can actually do enough damage to actually penetrate. So, moving on to Orcs turn 1. Before I start anything, I will get the load up for everything. The boys have choppas. They don't have the shooters in this round. They have their sluggas, but I digress. The War Boss has the normal kit, and the Mega Knobs have a normal kit. But time for movement. It's all damage. And the movement phase is done. The Orcs all move together. Yes, the War Boss is connected to that unit. And the truck really just wants to say hi. The truck will fire into that unit of Calibites with his big shooter, hitting on actually no, it's 3 attacks hitting on 5s. No, it's not. And since that's the only model that can shoot in the Orc army, time for charge, I guess. Now, I don't really want to charge the truck just yet. I kind of want the Knobs to get out. But I will try to charge the boys. Although they have to get around the train and into combat. I wonder if that's going to work. It's a 7. Yeah, it's not even close enough to get into combat. So they don't. So sadly at Ork's turn 1, they weren't able to do anything. Huh. They can't charge, and they can't shoot. I should give them shooters. This is gonna be an interesting bout. And we're right into Drukari drew 2, and since we can actually do a movement phase in turn 2, they're gonna move up into the... Nice. The Scourge is also gonna move. These Scourges have hopped down from the perch and they're going to take aim at the war boss, while the pain engine is starting to move up towards the actual tank, or truck, transport thing. So in the shooting phase, the Calibrate Wars that can see, which is about 8, and the Archon are going to shoot into the boys. Alright, 16 attacks from the Drukari into the boys. It is 3 to hit, anti-infantry 3. 3 to hit. And 3's to wound. Oh. That is very poor. 3 5-up saves. Oh, 2 more die. The Archon will fire like his pistol, which is terrifying. 2's to hit. Alright. And 3's to wound because anti-infantry. The boy 3-up save. Or 5-up. Nope, he's dead. That is half of that orc unit gone. Now we try to fire with the Scourges. At least half of that first unit orcs, but they're all 29 unit, whatever. The Drukari Scourges are going to shoot into that unit of boys with the war boss. Although, because they can't directly fire into him, can they? Just into that unit. Anyway, 12 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3's anti-infantry. Lovely. Although I will put all these into the war boss just because he has a better save. 4-up save. Lovely. Well, yes, lovely. And then 5-up invulnerable. Oh, one goes through. Oh. And the boss takes a wound. Not bad. The Talos will power up his twin-leaked haywire cannon into the truck. Hitting on 4s. Why won't you hit? Now we get into the worst phase, the charge phase. Actually, it's not that bad. But we're going to charge everything now. Or we're going to try to. We're going to do the pain engine first. Alright, does it charge? That's a 2. It's in. The charge isn't so bad for this unit, but I decided it'd be best to charge now before they get off any other ability. They're in. Lovely. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to move them into combat. That is a 6 and another 6. Yes. I swear. Setting up these guys with these wings is such a pain in the ass. So the Talos is equipped with that Talos hand and the Icar Injector, and the Icar Injector gives them the extra attack, so you can attack with both. So, the hand first. Alright, 5 attacks hitting on 4s. Ugh. 8 against toughness 8, so 4s. Never mind. That's 1 attack with the Icar Injector hitting on 3s. Alright. Strength 7 against toughness 8, so 5s. Never mind. And the truck seems to be able to fight back. It has spiked wheels, which I don't remember modeling on this thing. But it's 3 attacks. Hang on 5. Strength 6 and 7, so 5s. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a non-stop fight with them. Okay, so everything has moved just enough so that everything's in combat. Everything. Alright, 18 attacks from the Calibrate Warriors. Hitting on 3s. Alright. Strength 3 against toughness 5, so 5s to wound. Oh, bugger. The boys get a 5-up save. Huh. Alrighty, next is the Archon. Alright. Time for the Archon. That's this dude right here. To do his attacks into the boy. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Alright. It's anti-infantry 3, so wounding on 3s. Are you kidding me? Well, it was a beautiful day at least. Shame the Archon Planet pull his weight. Anyway, the Scourges. They have 2 attacks each with their close combat weapons, hitting on 3s. Strength 3 against toughness 5. This was a bad idea. 5's to hit. Or 5's to wound. And nothing. There are 10 boys, not including the Knob currently, that have 3 attacks each. The Knob has 3 attacks each, but it has a different weapon profile? Weapon profile. What is wrong with me? So, they have 3 attacks with their choppers. That's a lot of dice. The 3s. 3s. Now it's strength 4 against toughness 3, so 3's to wound. Yeah. It's -1 AP, so their 4-up save goes to 5 up. Oh, blimey. So 10 are dead, but we still have that big chopper, which is strength 7 against stat units of toughness 3, so 2s, I think? Yeah, 2s to wound. Yeah, 2s to wound. It wounds. Now, the only model technically standing is the Archon, so we're going to do his save, so it's going to be a 4-up save. Okay. 2-up and vulnerable. Okay. Today, kids, we learned not to let orcs into close combat with squishy Eldar. Because I believe these guys get to attack back now into the Scourges. Okay. The boys and the Knob sitting on 3s. Why is that so out of focused? Once again, strength 4 against toughness 3. Why is this entire army weak toughness 3? Wounding on 3s. Okay, it's better than... Once again, -1. So... 5 save? No, 1 dies. I could have sworn Squadrons had 2 wounds at one point. Now, the big chopper, strength 7 gets toughness 3s, 2's to wound. Ah! -1 AP. This thing does 2 damage though, so this is gonna be a pain. So... 5-up save? Yeah, -1, 5-up. Ah! Okay, that's 2 more damage. That's 4 damage. 4 bloody damage. Well, there goes that unit. Great! I bet that war boss is pissed. That Knob just stole his kill. So, at the beginning of Ork's turn 2, which is hard to believe, we're gonna actually do some things. So first things first, command phase. The war boss is going to activate the Wog, giving everything in the army +1 strength and +1 attack. So they're hitting harder now. Moving on to the movement phase, the Mega Knobs are gonna disembark from the transport. Because frankly, they want to get into a fight. And the truck is kind of in the way. Now, they can't remain stationary once they get out of that truck, so we're going to move them. Move them right there. Maybe they'll be able to charge the Talos, I don't know. Speaking of fights that shouldn't happen, let's do this, because I tried to roll for the charge of the Mega Knobs, and they couldn't get through that building. So, let's do this fight. Now, there are 9 boys and 1 Knob in engagement range with my lad. And they both get 4... I guess I'm rolling this mess! So this is like 36 attacks, including the Knob's attack. So we're just going to do the Knobs first. So it's 4 attacks now, hitting on 3s and then... 2s? No. 3s. No, 2s. Because it's strength 8 now. 3s to hit. 2 to wound. Alright. -1 AP, so 5 up save. 2 up invulnerable. Oh, he has a reroll. Oh wait, no, it's a 2 up. What am I doing? It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Alright, now for the rest of this many attacks hitting on, by the gods, 3s. Holy mulligan. Strength 5, strength 5 against toughness 3, so 3s to wound. Okay. That could have been a bit better. On average. Okay, 13 saves. -1 AP, so it's a 5 up save with a 2+ invulnerable and can reroll because it didn't have to do it last time. 5 up save. Okay, so that's a save, that's a save. Oh, this is a mess. So I can reroll saving throws once per battle, so let's see how bad this goes. 2 up save. That's still like 4 wounds. I gotta 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, rerolling saves. Now don't worry. It only does 1 damage. If this was like a group of knobs that have like the big chopper just on the regular, this would have been a completely different situation. If I had rolled just 2 other... God. I can't do that again though. The Archon gets to slap back though. 5 attacks hitting on 2s. Of course I rolled 1s. Wounding on 3 anti-infantry. Oh. So it's -2 AP, and Orkz only have a 5 up save. So, you can't roll a 7 on a 6-sided die. Now we're going to do the truck and the paint engine. That's not how they work. They were like this. The truck's tires. Hit 5. Huh. Strength 6 against toughness 7, 5s again. Huh. 3 up save. Really? 6 up invulnerable. Really? You took damage from Truck-kun? Why? This isn't an isekai. He's gonna get clapped back with his Talos gauntlet hitting on 4s. Okay. Strength and toughness are exactly the same, so 4 to wound. Alright. The truck gets a 4 up save. That's fine. I swear to God, if you die to that truck, I'll isekai you myself. Now, since this is a bigger game than my usual one, and will go longer, I can start rolling to see how long it lasts earlier. So on a 3 up, we go to turn 3. Yes, we do. Since everything in the Drukari army is in combat, I'm going to pop one of the tokens from Power for Pain to give rerolling to hit with the Archon. So his 5 attacks, find his stats line, hitting on 2s. Get over here, you felon. Of course. But, rerolling. That's much better. Anti-infantry 3. That's bollocks. They don't get their saves, so 3 more just got. Now the wall did end last turn, but I still got the chopper, so 3's to hit. Alright, 3 up. Nope. 3's to wound. Maybe. Yeah. 3 up save. Huh. Oh. 2 up invulnerable. Oh. So he's down to 1 wound now. Lovely. Alright, the Talos that wants to get isekai'd. 5 attacks from his gauntlet, hitting on 4s. Cool. Strength 8 and gets toughness 8 saves, so also wounding on 4s. Now, Truck-Kun, who really wants to show him that nice little piece of property he saw the other day. 5s. Nope, not at all. Now, on Ork's turn 3, we can actually do something again. The Mega Knobs are going to move. They can't move very far, but they can move into charge range. And on the charge phase, there. Alright, the Mega Knobs can attack with their Power Claws, hitting on 4s. Or not, just Strength 9 against Toughness 8, so 3s. Oh, I'm looking. It's minus 2 AP, so instead of a 3-up save, it's get a 5-up save. Huh. 6 up invulnerable. Huh, he's fine. Only Truck-Kun can hurt the Talos. Speaking of which, those spiked attacks, it is. Okay. And moving on 5s. Never mind. The Pain Engine attacking with his hand, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. Oh. The truck is a normal save of 4 up. Oh, okay. 6 up and vulnerable save. No, the truck takes damage. It goes down from 10 to 7 wounds, and that is a mess of a combat. Meanwhile, this mess is still going on, so let's see if we can finish this off. There are 2 knobs in engagement range. That's terrifying. Alright. The war boss, sadly, is not in engagement range, or maybe luckily. The rest of them are hitting on 3s. Yikes. The boys have 4 against toughness 3, so 3s to wound. It's a 1. It's a 1, I swear, it's a 1. Minus 1 AP, so 5 up. Save. Uh-oh. This might be it for our Archon. 2 up invul. Nope. And with that, oh my, the Archon is gone. And that's what I'm gonna call it, because once those orcs get on the other side of Talos and he's the last one left, it's over. And there's not enough points for anyone to win. So let's count. The orcs took out a unit of Scourges, the units of Calvite Warriors, and the Archon. Each unit was 1 point each, so that's 2, and the Archon itself counted as 3, so that's 5 points. How many did the Drukari kill? They killed half of the orc unit, and that's it. So at the end, it was orcs with 5 points and Drukari with none. That sucks. Usually they get at least 1 point, 1 or 2 points, but that... So, orcs get to move on to the final battle against the Necrons. So, thank you for watching. I gotta now draw Talos getting isekai'd by a freaking truck. Like as usual. And comment down below what you thought. Alright, have a good one.